What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, happy Halloween. Hanging out down here after hours in a museum. You guys know I must really love you guys. After hours in a museum. And I'm bringing another scary, terrifying video for you. A figure that I've been waiting on to release. And I'm happy to finally have this figure in our museum collection. It's one from, actually, this is from one of my favorite horror movies of all time, Creepshow. And this is actually the 2019 series, Creepshow series. I believe it's released on the streaming app Shudder. This is the Creep, guys. A ghoulish monster that tells all of these fantastic, horrific, terrifying tales. And Neca Toys have just done another fantastic job at really capturing the likeness of the Creep. This is a 7-inch action figure, which I don't know why they made it 7 inches. I would have loved to seen this figure at the standard 8 inches tall, but it doesn't affect anything. But that's just me. But at 7 inches, the detail on the Creep, the head sculpt, everything, clothing, accessories, everything is absolutely fantastic, terrifyingly beautiful. Let's take a look at what the Creep comes with. It comes with this beautiful skull. It's missing the bottom jawbone, but beautifully done. This lantern that looks like it can actually be glow in the dark, but it's really not. Doing my research. That'd have been cool though if it was glow in the dark. But who's complaining when you have the Creep and all of his gory goodness? It comes with an additional hand. And this hand is a gripping hand, so it will actually hold the lantern. You see the Creep has hair, fine, gray, thin hair on a skeletal type of a skull-like head sculpt, which is done beautifully. You see the teeth, the flesh that looks like it's rotting. And he's got this long robe, hooded robe like outfit on. Now you can see our Creep is beautifully intact there. He's held in place here. Box is beautiful. I got this from my good friends at the Exchange, and I pre-ordered this on Big Bad Toy Store website, and I'm still waiting for it. I couldn't wait any longer. So I saw this at the Exchange, and I said, you know what? I'm buying it. And it's worth it. I've been waiting on this for like 3 or 4, maybe 5 months now. in his hood, there's a small wire that's flexible and bendable that you can shape and mold the hood around the creep's face and head. It's got this string here. It's more like ribbon. As you can see, that this long hooded gown outfit doesn't come off of him. It's sewn on, which is fine with me. I'm an M.I.B collector. There's the feet, grotesque and beautiful at the same time. Guys, what do you think of our Creepshow Creep 7-inch action figure, horror figure? Do you have this figure? Have you been looking for this figure? This is a beautiful figure, especially for all of you horror and terror collectors, you monster fans, you ghouls. This is perfect for your terrifying collections. The box art is beautiful, like the Creepshow, like the movie. It's a throwback to all of the old horror comics from the 1950s. So it's got that comic book art type feel to it. And speaking of comic books, you can't see it in there, but he comes with a small Creepshow comic book as well. It's right behind this, so you can't really see it that well. You can see just the outline of it barely there. So he comes with a ton of stuff: extra hands, comic book, skull, lantern, you name it. Let's turn this box around, give you a side shot here. Creepshow here. My favorite one was the very first Creepshow movie from 1982. As we look at the creep here in movie version, and this gives you some background here. Get your blown out shot here at the back of the box. You see there's that Creepshow comic book. I would love to actually have an actual comic book, a life-size comic book of that Creepshow comic book. And here's what it all includes. Includes skull, lantern, comic book, and interchangeable hand. Absolutely gorgeous in its own terrifying way. Turn this around, guys. Collectors love the close-ups. I bought this for $28. It's I think it's going for like about $22, $23 on Big Bad Toy Store. But with shipping and handling, it's gonna probably push it right around that price point. So I didn't have any issues with paying $28 for this figure. It's definitely worth it. It's a NECA figure. You're gonna pay a little bit more for NECA figures. They're so beautifully done in detail and sculpt and accessories, clothing. Everything is just done and scaled perfectly. I can't say enough about this beautiful figure. I've been waiting for this figure. I'm a horror fan. So, I mean, I absolutely, positively had to have this figure. And what perfect timing, to find this figure so close to Halloween. a fantastic Halloween treat for all of my awesome subscribers and viewership here at the channel. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. More fun on the way as we continue to celebrate Halloween. The night's young. You know the routine, guys. God bless. Stay safe. And keep collecting.